Romper means to break. So it's as simple as breaking something, literally breaking something. So let's look at some examples using the verb romper when it means to break. El vaso se cayó y se rompió. El vaso, remember the V sound in Spanish is very similar to the sound B as in bell in English. So don't worry about, pronouncing the V differently or the same as B as in bell. I mean, that's the correct way. So just remember that. But if you pronounce it as a V as in vector, then it's going to be fine. People in Spanish or Spanish speakers will understand you just fine. But if you want to nail the sound, then the sound is very similar to the sound of B as in bell. Okay. Excellent. El vaso se cayó y se rompió. El vaso se cayó y se rompió. The meaning of this sentence is, okay, we have it here. Sorry about that. The glass fell and broke. Okay, so yeah, something's broken. The glass is gone. No glass. It's not a glass anymore. So let's break this down. It's just a simple example. And let's see how this sentence works. El is a definite article. You know this. And it's masculine as well. And it means the. Okay? So, the. El. And, we're using it because vaso is a masculine noun. El vaso. Un vaso. A glass, okay? El vaso. The glass. Se is a pronoun, a reflexive pronoun that it means, it means quite a few things. It means himself. It means herself. It's just a reflexive pronoun. So when you see a verb and you see this term, se, oops, you can't see that. Just let me reveal that for you. So if you see that, romperse, that means that the verb can be a reflexive verb. So that means you can use the reflexive pronouns. Se, te, me, le, nos, okay? So it's a very, very common thing in Spanish. Very common thing. So it's not that difficult. You just have to use reflexive pronouns with the verb. In this case, we needed, because we're talking about the glass, right? And the glass fell. Okay, so se cayó means fell. It's very similar to saying that. El vaso se cayó. The glass fell. If I remove se from cayó, el vaso cayó, it sounds incomplete. So if you see, a verb and you see se at the end, that means that it works with those pronouns and you need them for certain situations, right? Specifically, if you're talking about yourself, herself, themselves, and so on. Okay, myself even, okay? El vaso se cayó, the glass fell. Y means and, okay? Y and, very simple. We're having again se, the pronoun se, and similar to saying itself in this situation. Se rompió. We have the verb here that we're learning. And when you say se rompió, it's like saying it broke, okay? So very similar to that. Se rompió, broke. El vaso se cayó, the glass fell. Y and se rompió, broke, okay? So just keep that in mind. Romper can be used as a reflexive pronoun. reflexive verb, and it means to break. Okay, so just pay attention to this little thing in the future. Okay, now let's look at the next example, and let's see how romper works in a different situation. Okay, ten cuidado, ten cuidado. Oops, ten cuidado. Okay, ten cuidado is a very common phrase that means be careful. Okay, ten cuidado. El espejo se puede romper fácilmente. Ten cuidado. El espejo se puede romper fácilmente. Okay, so what does this mean? This means, you know what the beginning means? Be careful. The mirror can break easily. Okay, so very simple. We're talking about a mirror being very fragile, so you gotta be careful with that. And let's break this down and let's see how this sentence works. Okay, ten cuidado. Ten cuidado. This phrase, as I said before, means be careful. And you're saying this to another person. Singular, you. You be careful. Ten cuidado. Tú ten cuidado. You don't need tú, obviously. You just need the phrase ten cuidado. Be careful. If you're saying this to a group of people, then you have to change ten to tengan. Okay, just let me remove this so you can see the word. Tengan cuidado. This means be careful. Same meaning, but you're saying this to a group of people. So keep that in mind. Be careful, ten cuidado. In this case, we just have it just for one person. You're saying this to one person. Ten cuidado, el espejo, el espejo. Just let me underline this so we know that we just talked about it. El espejo, el definite article, masculine. The, okay, so that's what it means. The espejo, espejo. El espejo means mirror, okay? Espejo, masculine. It's a masculine noun. Se puede, another reflexive pronoun. Se puede, okay? Reflexive pronoun se. Puede. My underlining is bad. Bad, I apologize. Se puede. It's like saying it can, okay? Similar to that. Se puede romper. We have the verb here, romper. Oops, my mouse is too fast. I have to change the settings there. Romper, you know the meaning of that. Break, okay? Break. Fácilmente, fácilmente means, you know the meaning, easily. Fácilmente, easily. Ten cuidado, be careful. El espejo se puede romper fácilmente. The mirror can break easily. So be careful, be careful. Okay, I forgot to mention this comes from the verb caer, which means to fall down. Okay, similar to that. That's the meaning of caer. Caer, to fall. Romper, well, you know the verb romper. The arrow is so bad. Romper, rompió. You know the meaning of that, to break. Interesting. So keep in mind that romper can be reflexive, can be just a regular verb. Actually, let me tell you if romper is regular or irregular. Okay, so the verb romper is irregular, but it's not too irregular. So there's just a few things, specifically when you conjugate this verb in present well, when you use the perfect mood in Spanish, you will see some changes there. That's some irregularities for sure. And also the perfect subjunctive, yeah, that as well. But other than that, if you're using the indicative mood, the very simple conjugation, it's very regular there. So there's no irregularities there. So that's something good to keep in mind for sure. Okay. Romper means to break. Romperse also means to break. So that's the most basic meaning of the verb romper.